Wow. The 13th accuser's lawyer just said on News Nation that she requested the report that the victim made in 2018 by police, and police aren't willing to release it? What?
PASCAL, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up, y'all? Guys, this has been a wild ride, and the ride does not stop. We haven't stopped yet. It just keeps getting crazier. Now there's a possibility of corruption, a cover-up within the PD. Listen, the 13th accuser or victim, okay, their lawyer, right here, as we see right here, she has been on News Nation, and she's been on a bunch of different shows as of late, talking about not only the 13th accuser's experience or their of course horrid experience, but also talking about how there is a tape being shopped around throughout these disturbing dark web streets, I guess, showing or depicting a high profile name involved in these freak offs. Yes, that is real. That is a true part of this story. This is what the lawyer has claimed, saying that she has seen with her own two peepers stills of this video, and it is of a spicy nature, if you will. Now, the thing is something just recently happened last night. I had to share it with you guys because I keep wondering, could a local or a certain police department be under Diddy's payroll, under his thumb, in his back pocket, so on and so forth, right? So she went on to Laura Ingle, or she went on to News Nation to be interviewed by Laura Ingle and dropped this crazy piece of information. So I want to share this with you guys so you guys can see this. And I keep wondering, is there a cover-up going on? Sure, there's a possibility that Diddy has many law enforcement at his beck and call, that he has money, I'm sure, tied in with certain local PDs throughout the entire U.S. and all that. But it is very interesting that this woman, this victim, says they were running out of this house in the suburbs, screaming bloody murder. They say that there was a witness that saw this whole thing that went down, even saw a black SUV skirt off and drive out of the residence itself. She made a report on 2018 about this actual SA, this actual crime that was committed. But she did not name Sean Diddy Combs. Now, all the lawyers are trying to do, the law firm, this lawyer here, of course, all they're trying to do is get the paperwork, get the report, because obviously that would show proof positive that this crime indeed happened, and also shows that there's a paper trail. And of course, also on top of it, shows that local PD maybe did not do their due diligence when they were supposed to be out here due diligencing. You feel me? So it's very interesting that this situation's going on. But again, let me show you guys the video, because this is very shocking in my personal opinion. Let's rock and roll.
Back to this story that we have been covering about Sean Diddy Combs and your client who has accused him of rape and sexual assault. And this went back to 2018. Now, when you were on our show last week, you said the police were working with you on this case. You wanted to get the report. We talked about this. You said things were going smoothly, but now it's not. So when did that change?
Last night, actually. I got an email from them, the county, not the city police, that then said I needed a subpoena to get the records, which I think we all know about Freedom of Information Act, which requires a public information be given freely. That's why it's a federal law. So I've never experienced in any situation where I have been told I needed a subpoena to get public information. I was floored. I was shocked, and it was apparent to me that some type of cover-up is going on.
Boom. What is up with this, y'all? That doesn't make any sense. You mean to tell me that they asked for a simple report that you can get? It's any person of the public can get that under the FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. They can get that. You can get it. I can get it, right? Or under the FOIA, we should be able to get it, right? And what's interesting is that this police department is sitting there going, nah, you need a subpoena to get this information. What is that all about? Damn right, it seems like this is some sort of cover up. What's going on here?
Wow. I mean, when you asked them what's the problem,
Right.
were they able to tell you anything more, or was it shut down, you need a subpoena?
It was, you need a subpoena, which was not what they told me initially.
Wow.
Initially, they just said all I needed to do was send a letter on my letterhead with my client's information, the date of the report, and the report number, and that they would get the information out to me within 10 days. I even inquired if they needed any money to accomplish that, because a lot of precincts, they charge like X amount of cents per page, 10 cents, 25 cents, or they'll give you a flat fee. And I was requesting body cam footage, the actual report, and any subsequent amendments to that report. And they completely shut me down. I've never experienced this in my life.
Now, what's absolutely crazy about this is that's true. Most FOIAs will ask for a certain amount of dollars or a certain amount of cents per page that they print out, so on and so forth. Especially when it comes to body cam footage, the hours that they will charge you for those actual body cam videos. It's mainly because they have to redact a lot of stuff, maybe bleep out or fuzz out certain pieces of information that they don't want to give out to the public, especially if there's minors in the video, so on and so forth. It just depends on what kind of body cam footage it is, right? But regardless, I mean, this is one of the reasons why you see a lot of us true crime content creators, doing our Patreons and all that stuff, because getting that kind of information can be really expensive. Shoot, just a quick shout out to the Madeline Soto case. I mean, it's been thousands of dollars, okay? Thousands of dollars just to get all the information under FOIA, which has become very, very expensive. Hence the reason why there are people that are putting up documents and whatnot beyond a paywall because it's so expensive. But that's neither here nor there. As far as this situation goes, she should be able to get that without any problems. Of course, she might have to dig in her pocket, shell out a couple $100s, but she should be able to get it, like she said, in just a few days. A week and a half, she said it at most. 10 days, she should be able to get that without a problem. And they still seem to turn around and push that back. Now, why is that? Why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense. If it's for public viewing and it's under the FOIA, why would this law firm have a hard time getting it and have to get a subpoena to get this footage, to get these documents? Clearly, there's something going on here, and something corrupt is really popping off in that police department. Why are they trying to protect this situation, and why are they trying to protect Diddy or themselves?
Wow. Well, what's your next move with this case? I know that you were also talking about trying to see if there was a rape kit too, right?
Yes, I did discover, I had a 4-hour conversation with my client today. We pretty much went over the fact portion, as I told you on Friday, that I was writing the complaint this week. And so we were doing the fact portion of her complaint today. And I did find out that she went to 2 different places. She went to her primary care doctor, and then she also went to the hospital. There has been some explosive things she said in reference to when the police were called at the time of the assault, immediately thereafter with the neighbor, and what transpired thereafter. And even when the police came to the hospital, because when she went to the hospital, they did call a different precinct to come in. But it's very weird and odd that no one is giving me. She even said they sent her a letter. The police sent her a letter saying that if she wanted to get her own police report, she needed a subpoena. And
What?
And I've never heard anything like this. It goes against federal law. The Orinda police are in violation of federal law, and I will make sure if they want to be the next facing a lawsuit, they can be the next.
Wow, and it's good to know too that there are other doctors involved. So there has to be reports somewhere too. So you're talking about a paper trail of cases that hopefully you'll be able to get your hands on as well.
That's insane. Let me just say really quick, this is insane. And again, this makes you wonder. Not only is this showing proof positive, the possibility of this showing proof positive that there has been corruption and there has been cover up for a very long time, but also at the same time, with this man, he definitely had a village of people. He had an organization, he had an enterprise, y'all, helping him do whatever the hell he was doing. This shows that. Why would they suddenly need to submit a subpoena to get public information? Shoot, even the victim themselves went up to the police trying to get the report that she herself even filed. And they're also still saying, nah, you need a subpoena for that. We can't give that to you, girl. That doesn't make any sense. This is not good, y'all. But also, it could be good because if this is absolutely 110% true and they're doing something illegal, then this whole police department is being exposed as being corrupt and maybe could be on Diddy's payroll. That's wild. But then it also makes you wonder about the slew of other police reports that have been filed whenever he's done a crime on any of these victims. Think about that. 120 victims just a couple days ago from the attorney Tony Busby. He said 120. He said a good portion of those people have filed police reports in the past. Were there any investigations done by the police at that time or not? And then if they were to request those reports just to show that there is a paper trail, would all these police departments all say the same thing? Would they be all singing the same tune? No, you need a subpoena for that? It makes you wonder. And it also makes you wonder, how deep does Diddy's talons sink into other places, police departments, and so on? Think about that. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts? Because again, this shows me proof positive of what I've been suspecting and actually, to be honest, fearing that this guy, this monster here, would have that kind of influence. His influence would be that deep because he's got that kind of monies. It's pretty wild. I guess only time will tell. But clearly, as the days go by, as the minutes and seconds keep ticking by, more and more information starts coming out and more proof of just disgusting corruption and then some is starting to unearth and starting to show its ugly head. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button. If you're watching on other platforms, make sure you crush that follow button. I'm on all the platforms, okay? It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.